Hi, welcome to Joanna's DIY Life. On this channel, I love to sew and do DIY and home decor on a budget. You never know what I'm going to do, but today I'm going to be making this paint rack. Now let's get crafty. Okay, you're going to need some sharp scissors or these snips you can get right now in the spring section at the Dollar Tree, a box cutter, a ruler. You're going to need paint. I chose the biggest one. You're going to need large paint stir sticks. They come 3 in a pack. Giant popsicle sticks from Walmart. The paint sticks come from Lowe's. We're going to be making a paint holder with paint sticks. Isn't that weird? No, not really. It works. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 2 the way they are. Okay? I want them just like they are. And then I am going to cut just the ends off of all of the other ones. Just the ends. And then I'm going to show you how to assemble this thing. You want these straight as you can get them. You know, just as even. Now, if I used my pull down, my electric miter saw, I could have cut all of them at one time. But I had to split them into 3 and then 2 because it took 5 to do this. You don't have to do 5. You can do 4. But I went ahead and done 5. You have to put the 5th one in the indentation on the board there. But just so you know. So 4, you don't have to do that. But I am going to use my clamps. And this is 3 together. And I'm just going to clamp them so that I know that they'll stay where they're supposed to be. And then I am just going to use my miter saw to cut the ends right just the curve. I'm just cutting at the curve. So I'm going to set them up here, hold them tight, and saw. It seriously don't take that long, really. Okay, now I have them all cut. And I am going to measure how long or how far I need to put these. And then I am going to draw a line. I'm going to put my bottle down. And then I'm going to use this. This ruler is used for sewing. But it's a gauge. And it has a little stopper in it. So I can gauge how far I need to go. And I'm going to measure my bottle. And then give it a little extra. Because I'm going to put a little lip on this. So that my bottles don't slide off in case I have to put this on the back of my door. So I'm just going to mark where the boards are going to be. And you want to make sure when you're marking that you measure and mark whether you're going to be at the top of the board or the bottom of the board. Because it does make a difference. These are kind of thick. And that thickness of that board does matter. But if you're going to be leaving this flat against the wall, if you choose to make this, you don't have to leave much of a space. But if you're putting a lip on it, you have to account for that space as well. So you'll want to make it a little larger than your largest bottle that you're going to be putting on your little shelf. So I'm going to use these giant craft sticks that I purchased at Walmart to make the ledge or edge or whatever you want to call it. And I am just going to take, this is a piece I already cut just to make sure I could do it. And I'm going to use my ruler, and then I'm going to take my straight edge knife, my box cutter, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to cut strips. Okay, I will admit this was stupid to do this way because I made another one because I had more paint than I thought I did. And I just used heavy cardstock. What it is comic book boards. I have a bunch of them from where I had them in fabric. A piece of cardboard would have been fine. And a whole lot easier to cut. Okay, this was just the one thing I could think of at the time. And then after I did this, I realized I could do it with cardboard. So if you're going to do this and you want your project a whole lot easier, just use cardboard. Now I have them all cut. I'm just going to take these snippers And I'm going to cut the ends off to make them straight because, you know, they're popsicle sticks, just giant ones, and they're curved. And then I'm going to take my Titebond, and this takes time to dry. You can use wood glue, hot glue, whatever, but I just was using my Titebond for right now to put these on. And all I'm going to do is I'm leaving a little edge so that it would give me some extra to glue down on here. But I'm just going to take my Titebond. I'm going to run a line, and then I'm going to put this flush with the bottom of my board and let it stick up on the top to create a little ledge so that my paint can't slip off. I switched and started using wood glue, hot glue, because this took too long with the Titebond and, you know, for video purposes, and I was in a hurry, so I just used hot glue. I drew my lines where my boards needed to go on my two full-size painter sticks. Remember, these are the larger painter sticks, and they will only hold the small bottles of Waverly or the little apple barrel, or, you know, from Walmart, or the ones that same size at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and things like that. It will not hold the larger bottles of Waverly, only the small ones. So I'm just going to put my Titebond on the side and my hot glue on the little overlap, and then attach all of these on where the sticks where my lines are. Sorry, can't talk. Having problems. This I'm just showing you. I went ahead and put all the glue on the lines, and I'm just going to add my hot glue and then stick them all together real fast. Now I have it together and it looks like this, and I am going to just leave it alone and let it dry at this point. Okay, so now I'm going to take this electric staple gun. It is a Boss Stitch from Lowe's. My husband bought it for me. I love it. And I'm just going to put 2 tacks in each board. Paint's a little heavy, so I want to make sure that it's secure. Now I am going to give it a good coat of white paint. You can use any white paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum chalk paint, but you can use whatever white paint or whatever color you want. For some reason, I didn't get the footage, but I painted it white, and then I added these little screw hooks. Pre-drill holes so your wood doesn't split. And then this is what they turned out like. And they do hold quite a bit of paint, and I love it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't mind, subscribe and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. All of your likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and all that helps my channel to grow, and I appreciate you. You are a blessing. Until next time, goodbye.